Tonight we are unpacking what led up to the moment this morning when Austin police shot and killed a teenager.
Here's what we know so far. The 17-year-old did not have a weapon, and investigators tell us the teen called 911 himself, claiming there was someone in a parking lot with a gun. Now, all of this happened on Baden Lane in Northeast Austin.
The police department released body camera video from the shooting. KVUE's Ashley Godot is going to walk you through that now, but we do want to warn you, it may be hard to watch.
Body-worn camera video from Officer Jake Pritchard shows the moment three officers arrive on Baden Lane and see that 17-year-old at a playground.
What's going on, bro? You all right? You doing all right?
As officers approach, they tell him to show his hands. We're freezing the video as shots are fired. The person is on the ground and stays there. We're blurring that part of your screen.
Cruz, move. Hey, watch the truck behind us. I'm reloading. Okay. Stop.
Now, Austin police only released body cam video from one of the three officers involved. We asked about the video from the other two officers, and we were told it will be released through a public information request when the case is closed.
KVUE's Jessica Cha is live where that shooting happened this morning. Jessica?
Guida, this was an incredibly active scene this morning. Neighbors have actually been stopping by since we've been here trying to check out the scene. Now, since this morning, police have cleared the area. However, there is still evidence that there was a shooting here. I'm going to step out of the way to show you, but there are actually dents in the playground equipment where bullets have hit it. There's one on the ladder going up into the playground equipment. There's also one adjacent to it that's grazed the pole. Now, police say this all happened before 4 o'clock this morning when a person called 911 saying there was a person in the area, possibly with a gun. Now, they arrived on scene a few minutes later and told a 17-year-old to show his hands. After the shooting, police say they determined it was a water bottle in his waistband. Police say he received medical aid within 7 minutes, but he died at the playground. Investigators say the 17-year-old is who called 911, leading them to believe that this may have been suicide by police. We asked APD how they know he is the person who called 911 from that phone, and they tell us they are not releasing further details right now. Chief Davis says no officer wants to be involved in a shooting, but they have to make quick decisions.
And I think about this family and what they're going through. It's absolutely devastating. There's no doubt. But these officers arrived on scene thinking they were dealing with someone that had a gun and a person with a gun in their waistband. So again, very split-second decisions, and this is the effect of that.
So, social justice advocates say the body camera video is incredibly hard to watch and say it could have been preventable. Chaz Moore with the Austin Justice Coalition says while he commends Chief Davis for being quick to release information, he says it's exhausting to continue to see shootings like this and says there should be more of a push to have people trained in mental health to be part of these kinds of calls.
A 17-year-old is not here with us because we live in a city where we don't have better options. And the options we need, that need the funding, they're being cut.
We reached out to Mayor Watson for comment, and he said, quote, "We should avoid attacks and unsubstantiated claims. The focus must remain on the investigation and the facts of the case," unquote. Now, APD tells us they are not releasing the other officers' body camera footage until this case is closed. However, they say that they are preparing to interview the officers involved and also collect witness statements and video footage. Now, all three officers involved in this case are on administrative leave per APD's policy. Live in Northeast Austin, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
KVUE senior reporter Tony Plahetsky is here to continue our coverage of this shooting.
You know, Tony, it's not often that we see police release body camera video in these situations this quickly. We had it within the same day.
It's really unheard of this fast, Mark and Quita. Police released all of these details within 10 hours of the first 911 call. So there's no law in Texas that requires police agencies to release body camera video at all. In fact, it wasn't until 2021 that former police chief Joe Chacon made it a standard for APD to release body cam within 10 days. And since taking over in 2024, Chief Lisa Davis has said she wants to release these elements as quickly as possible. Today, I spoke with Greg Meyer. He is a former Los Angeles police captain with more than 30 years of law enforcement experience. He applauded Chief Davis's decision to release all of this so quickly, so it's out early for the public to see.
This is the type of tragic incident that causes people, in the media and particularly in social media to kind of jump all over things and go off half-cocked and end up putting out a lot of malarkey out there. I think she was smart to try to get ahead of that game.
As this investigation proceeds, Chief Davis has also said she plans to be as transparent as possible. Keep in mind, these investigations can take months.